Although I had my first credit card in 2010-ish, it wasn't until 2018 when I really learned the true benefits of having a credit card. But of course, I had to go through some trial and error. Hey my beautiful moms, hey wifey, how y'all doing today? Y'all see my new background? This sis is getting it together over here because this is my first video with my new background. I'm hyped. So in this video, I will be sharing some lessons in my credit card journey and making sure that I reassure you in your journey if you see any red flags, if you're a little nervous about some decisions that you have made while working on your finances while striving to becoming that wife. If you're not aware, my name is Deanna and I discuss real life wife stuff while sharing simple tips for your journey on becoming that wife, hashtag Proverbs 31. On my channel, you'll find videos that will help you increase your faith and worth in the Lord while maintaining a healthy lifestyle in your fitness and financial journey for your family. The first lesson that I've learned in my credit card journey, remind you, it's been over 10 plus years now, don't close your credit card account, especially if they're in good standing and if they're from a good bank. Side note, I am not a professional and by any means, I'm not a financial advisor, all that stuff. I am discussing all the things through my personal experience. I will say, if you are dealing with a bad credit card that is not even worth to be on your report, yes, close it. But for me, I had a Bank of America credit card and they gave me $600. For a teenager with $600, that was good money, especially for my first credit card to be Bank of America. I actually still have it and it's so old that they used to put the picture on your card. So anyways, I thought that was funny. I must have kept it because I have like a little memory box. So around that time, I maxed it out to go to Powerhouse, and of course I was responsible enough to pay it back. But when I paid it back thinking that this was the right choice, I closed it, and results of that, my score went down. Don't close your credit card, especially if they're in good standing. Just don't spend it if you don't want to be bothered with them. The second lesson that I learned in my credit card journey is paying off an old loan is good for you, but it's not good for your credit report. So one thing I learned is that your credit report or credit bureaus like to see old age or old accounts on your report. So when your oldest loan is paid off, it's no longer counted as a good standing account on your report. In 2014-ish, I had an auto loan and I paid it off excited. But the downfall was that my score went down 100 points. My naked baby. Did you poop? Say hi. Say hi to the folks. And woo! Don't expect that to happen all day. So this leads to my third lesson that I had to learn. Depending on other people to raise your score is a waste of time. At least for me. You look so cute. Side note, I just got my first piece of mail for becoming that wife. I am hyped. It's from Navy Federal. And yeah, so your girl's becoming official. I'm hyped. I'm going to be sharing all this, so make sure that you subscribe and all that good stuff, because I am sharing my journey of becoming that wife while building my business and becoming an entrepreneur and all that stuff. So yeah. So once my credit score went down 100 points, I actually sought help. And at that time, Lexington Law was pretty popular and helping with credit score. Remind you, this is like years ago, 2014-ish. It's now 2022. And I would say with them, I was with them for like 1 to 2 months because they was really expensive. My score probably went up 15 points. Around that time, one of my close friends told me about Credit Karma, and Credit Karma was fairly new around the time. And the tips they provided for me was very, very informative, and it actually helped me a whole lot on how to maintain the health of my score. I really studied Credit Karma and what a credit score pretty much is. It's not just paying your bills on time or paying your bills off or loans off. Actually, a credit score is just so complex, I guess. And by doing that, I fired Lexington Law pretty much because they tried to put my account on freeze and I had to pay monthly for that, all that stuff. It was a mess. But I actually raised my own credit score up into like the mid 600s. And to be honest with you, I was floating in the mid 600s for a very, very long time. 620 to maybe 680-ish, if that. To me, that was the highest I was seeing. So this leads to my next lesson that I learned.
I love you, sweetie. You have a great day, okay?
Not to just have 1 or 2 credit cards. And when I say that, in the beginning, you be hyped when you go to a store and you get like a Best Buy credit card, which was mine. I was hyped with my $1,000 Best Buy credit card that wasn't even universal. I only had to go to Best Buy to spend it. And I had a $200 secure Capital One card. Probably everyone knows about it, the platinum joint. I was kind of like lingering around with my 2 credit cards for some years or whatever, just being limited to my $200 and 1 store credit card. And I probably had a Victoria's Secret credit card too. I closed them out too, not knowing any better. But yeah, maybe it was a good reason why I only had 2, because I was working at a sneaker store at the time and I probably would have spent more money, and I really didn't know the knowledge of credit at the time, but I was really lingering around the 650-ish credit score. Another lesson that I learned, and this was later on, probably more in the 2018 through 2021 range now, plan your application process. I'm going to be honest with you, I did not plan it, but I did learn the beauty of batch applying. I really don't know if this is a thing. I don't even know if it's wrong. I just know for me personally, when my husband and I invested in this real estate investing class course kind of thing, and I was surrounded by some investors, I was introduced to what credit could actually do for you and how it can benefit for you in your life and all that good stuff, and how you can use it for your purpose. It's a lot in that one subject. Maybe I'll make that into a whole nother video, which let me write that down, by the way. But the lesson that I learned was, since applying will lower your credit score because of the age history, because now credit cards is becoming new and they're becoming babies, that will lower your credit score, and of course opening new accounts. You may want to buy a house, you may want to get a car. I don't know what your purpose is. Just know that your score will take a hit. I just wanted to share my current credit report, and as you can see, everything is green except for my hard inquiries and my credit age, and that just shows that you will get a hit if you inquire for new credit cards when you do a batch apply and all that stuff. But I know for me, in 2018, when I first learned about credit, somebody in that mastermind group had access to applying. I don't know, it was just a thing, and I kind of took a risk and I just did it. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just took a risk and I did it because everybody was so hyped about, like, yeah, talk to this person, blah blah blah. And I walked out with $3,000 worth of credit cards, which to me was like, oh, okay. And that wasn't a lot to them, you know. It was because he was supposed to get a fee or whatever if I was to get over $5 grand. So I only came out with $3,000. So, you know, Lily, stop. I'm doing something, okay? I'm doing something. I'm doing something. So when I went home, I would say within that week, literally like within a week, I received all these offers. I just kind of took it. And I did make sure that my offers made sense to me, because I did not want to pay an annual fee. It was getting to the point where I was becoming so confident that some of them did have annual fees that I was like, I'll wait till y'all send me another offer or a longer promo offer or something. And it really worked. These credit cards really want you to use their money. They want to make money off of you, but that's a whole other topic. By the end of that whole process, I was getting like approved for $3 grand over here, 45 over here, 2,000 over here. And it ended up equaling it up to 16. I had access to $16,000 worth of credit within a month. My mind was blown when I looked up and realized how much money I had access to within a month. And remind you, I can use these credit cards anywhere. So that was literally a few months before I got married. And so I hid them. Lily, hi. I am so happy you are happy, baby. Real life wife stuff. I'm not going to sit here and wait till my daughter go to sleep. And I'm not going to act like that it is not a struggle sometimes. But I love my daughter. She's happy. She's beautiful. And she's messing with my computer by using my mouse. Let me see. Let me turn this off. You can use it. So this leads to my next lesson, is be wise. So like I was saying, a few months later, I was getting married. And so I hid my credit cards because I did not want to get tempted to spend it on any wedding stuff, honeymoon stuff, whatever. I did not want to be a consumer because I was being taught to be an investor, to transform my mind, which is something I'm still learning. I will be sharing more about that currently. What are you trying to do? And of course, this is my journey of becoming that wife, hashtag Proverbs 31. And check out this video, which is going to discuss my reason of becoming the Proverbs 31 and how I feel like I'm already becoming her. So make sure you check out that video. And after we got married, my husband and I started a junk removal business, which I also talk more in that video, and why I had to stop doing that business with my husband and why I'm pursuing to do this. I do want to share this one last lesson. Lily, you okay? You okay? I do want to share this one last lesson, which is build your credit report versus your credit score. I know for most people, even for me, credit score was everything. But I know people with 700, 750, 800 credit score, but their credit report is weak. So there is no reason to be like hype about that, because a credit report, when you go out and looking for money or want access to money, etc., they look at your report because, like I said, a credit score is filled with different variables. You gotta have some good standing accounts. So these are all my lessons that I have learned in the last 10 plus years in my credit card journey, and I am looking forward to experiencing more with this credit card journey. Currently, I did invest in some things, so I will be sharing more on that. So make sure that you subscribe and join me on this journey. It's nerve-wracking, I will be honest, but just to bring this around to reassurance, if you just applied for a new credit card and you got hit with negative 50 points, it's okay. I did too, sis. And I was like, oh, Jesus. But I had to remember what I just did. I just got my American Express credit card. I just got a new Chase credit card. I just got 2 not so popular credit cards, which is Michelin and Mercury. Yeah, those are my most current credit cards. Not just the fact that they are new accounts, my credit age history is now below average because it was pretty kind of old because of my old Capital Ones and stuff and my Best Buy, but these new ones is bringing my score age pretty low. So you can't do nothing about that, which time will tell, and time will allow it to go back up, and as it gets older it'll kind of start leveling out and going back up. But you just have to be patient and consistent on paying your stuff on time and keep your utilization rate low. But I just got approved for my first business credit card, so I will share that in my next few videos. It is through Navy Federal. I'm just excited, you guys. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions, any comments, please comment down below. I thank you once again. So stay blessed, be beautiful, do your thing, girl. You look so cute. That's you. You look so cute.
No, baby, not.
Oh, that's a picture. Yes.